Welcome back to Banter Mode, the only channel where excessive shovel isn't grounds for intervention. I'm your host, Aaron Zimmerman, and today we're going full glass cannon. And by that, I mean we're building a literal glass wall to keep our villagers safe from mobs, poor decisions, and their own mysterious urge to wander into danger. I've got 7 stone shovels, 0 regrets, and a desert that's about to become very self-conscious. We're talking over 900 blocks of sand, a whole forest's worth of charcoal, and a smelting operation that might legally qualify for a small furnace cult. All so I can build a wall that's see-through and emotionally validating. So grab your sun hat, your flint and steel, and maybe a little existential dread. Because in today's episode, we're digging in literally. So, although this is a hardcore playthrough, I have been sometimes duplicating the world, and in this case, I duplicated the world to just have a quick look around. So, hopefully, that's not too sneaky of me. I had a look around and I realized I've got a village just on top of this plateau here where those cherry blossoms are. So there's a village there. I want to make sure it's nice and secure. I have a bad track record with villages. I always seem to let them die. I don't know what to do about that. So first we're going to need to make a whole bunch of shovels, and I'm going to like dig up this whole entire sand drift. About like 900 blocks of sand, hopefully. And all the while, I'm going to be harvesting any trees that grow here. So in order to get these shovels, I'm going to dig some stone blocks. I'll need about 7 stone blocks. So this is a hardcore playthrough, so I better be careful as I do everything. I've kind of determined that even though this is a hardcore playthrough, I do have saves. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to make sure that I definitely have an exported save, right? I think I do. But if I die, I'm gonna... Yeah, here it is. This is the mud hut. Yeah, so I have an exported save. It's basically gonna be what I'm committed to right now. I'm not committed to fully deleting everything if I do die. Uh-oh. Okay, that looks okay. I saw water and got worried. But it looks like this is the origin of that water, which means it's not going to flow all over and like knock me off this cliff. I guess if it does knock me off the cliff, then there'll be a waterfall anyways. So I'm also going to make some wooden shovels for these trees. I better chop and propagate these trees as I shovel all the sand because I'm going to need a lot of charcoal for turning the sand into glass. So 6, I don't actually have, yeah, I do have just enough sticks. I can go like this and make 7 shovels. I'm going to need all of these shovels. I did the math. There is about 900. Let's make 1 stone axe. That's most likely not going to be enough, so I'm going to actually make more immediately. Maybe 3, because I'm going to need a lot of charcoal for making all of this sand. I'm probably going to have to get some more stone to make more more furnaces. Let's actually just get this furnace going right away. I need to turn this lumber into charcoal for smelting the sand into glass. I already have 32 torches. That might be enough torches. Probably more would be better though. Because I'm gonna have a very tight border around the village. I don't know exactly what my long-term plans are, but for now, I just want to secure the village 100% sure, because I always find that villagers just die. I have no idea why they're dying, so let's be super secure this time. They're not going to be able to walk off any cliffs or anything. I think that's probably what it is. They probably like walk off of cliffs, or I don't go to sleep early enough and then mobs spawn and they die. I usually have doors around the perimeter so they're able to leave. But this time, nope, I'm not going to let them leave because they are their own biggest enemies, it appears, possibly. Maybe it is just me not going to bed early enough. I would like to see another sapling to replace this one. Okay, let's start digging. I'm not digging, I'm auditioning for Dune, Minecraft edition. You know what they say, give a man a shovel and he'll dig for a day. Give me 7, and I'll still be complaining. Another aquatic zombie. I think I found the ancient ruins of my last bad idea, buried under sand. I'll have this sand block back, please. I thought once I dug this out enough, the water would start to calm down, but it looks like it's a constant flow. I wonder why that is. Do I have to widen the entrance? That helped a bit, I think. This beach had hopes and dreams once. Now it has holes. I wonder if I dig in a correct order, will that prevent water flow? No water flow here. This helped. I might need to dig in like the perfect order to prevent water flow. I'm single-handedly causing Minecraft's next desertification update. I better make sure there's a quick way up here. Because what if an aquatic zombie chases me up here? Lots of trees. The trees all popped up at once. That's excellent news. Plenty of charcoal. I could have made a cactus farm. I could have made a cactus farm, but no, I wanted a wall that you can see through. I call this part deforestation with a purpose. Saving villagers one chopped forest at a time. Timber, or as I call it, pre-charcoal. Don't worry, these trees will be reborn as burning fuel. The Lorax called. I blocked his number. This axe and I have an understanding. It chops, I rationalize. My shovel and my will to live are both at 3% durability. I think this is going to be more organized if I start from the outside in rather than this inside out. This was not the best choice. I'll try to bridge my mistake back so it looks natural. Some people find diamonds. I find coarse sediment. Sand Sand castles? Nah, I'm building I'm building a sand empire, then melting it. By the end of this, I'll have a PhD in beach destruction. This isn't just sand, it's future. This isn't just sand, it's future pain in the furnace. How many shovels? I actually think I'm going through this quite quickly. It's surprising. I'm in too deep. I can't see the sun, literally. I'm in too deep. I c- I'm You know what? We can see the sun. I don't want to tell that joke. One shovel down, six existential crises. Six existential crises. Six existential crises to go. Six existential crises to go. Sand. Nature's way of telling you you're not even close to done. You're not even you're not even halfway done. You're not even halfway done. Even the cacti are judging me at this point. Somewhere out there, a villager is still wondering what I'm doing out here. Still wondering what I'm doing. Do I even need a wall? Or do I just crave arbitrary goals? This sand drift is getting nervous, and I like that. At this point, I'm not harvesting sand. I'm not gathering sand. I'm harvesting regret. When life gives you sand, when life gives you sand, make a glass prison. Make a massive glass prison. Only 2 shovels to go. Not bad. What's the carbon footprint of justice? It's almost night. There it is. Hello, Bethany. I'm doing well. I came for charcoal, but I stayed for the guilt. Every tree I chop fuels another transparent dream. Minecraft trees grow back. My moral compass doesn't. I'm feeling scared of this Enderman. I heard an Enderman, and the last time that quickly ended my run. So I would like some armor or something before I pick a fight with an Enderman. This tree was like family, specifically the one I only call when I need something. These logs don't know it yet, but they're going to be firewood celebrities. Who needs renewable energy when you have oak? These trees are quite far away. I better bring them a bit closer to my workspace. I'm not a lumberjack. I'm a fuel artisan. So I do want to use up all of these shovels. I think, what is it, 250 each stone shovel? Has 250 durability. That means 250 sand blocks times 7. That's, is that actually under what I need? I know I'm gonna need about 900. Is that 870, 8, 4 is 100, is, 1, how much? Okay, I've lost count of my math. I think my math might be wrong. I need about 16, full stacks. Oh yeah, don't I need... Okay, well I think this is going to be plenty of sand. I'm going to use all of this. Maybe it's only 100. Stone is 100. A stone shovel is 100 sand, possibly. I'm just going to remove this dirt to make it all smoothed out. Maybe I won't dig all of this dirt, though. This is a big amount of dirt to have to dig just to make it even. Maybe I won't dig the sand, so it's not bad here. This is somewhat aesthetic, so I'll just move over here and dig this sand. So I'll remove this whole area or until my shovel stops working, that is. Okay, let's see how many this was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 640. 256. 640 plus 256. I'm gonna have to. My doorbell just rang. I'm gonna be right back. It was some political they're talking about. They wanted to talk about politics. Hello, Amelia. Hello, Amelia on Kick. So, 640 plus 256 is 8, almost 900. I think this is enough sand. It's funny how the doorbell rings all at once. It seems like there's seasons or something. I had two. This is the second time my doorbell rang today. I can't remember the last time I had any door to door anything in a long time. So it's May, middle of May. Is that seasonal time for door to door stuff? This is my this is my workout routine. Step 1, chop trees. Step 2, judge self. I'm not chopping trees. I'm prepping smelter snacks. Speaking of smelter, was my smelter going? I don't think I really checked on it. So let's do that after I finish this one. Because I really gotta keep those smelters going. I'm gonna make a bunch more smelters. Now I'm really fully inside this tree. This is this is environmentally friendly if you live in the nether. I don't think I got the whole thing, did I? I'm gonna have to go back up and keep on searching for what else. Yeah, see, here's one. This is this is environmentally friendly if you live in the nether. Okay, hopefully that was everything. So, even though I did chop all these trees down, there was only like 3 trees here to begin with. So I did somewhat propagate this forest. I think hopefully that will be enough lumber for this project. But it's not going to be enough stone. Let's check on the furnace and get, like, how many more? 3 more furnaces or something? Yep, I'm gonna get, so 8 times 3 is 24. I'll get 24 stone for 3 more furnaces, and then I'll have 4 furnaces going all at once in tandem. It looks like this pickaxe will not be able to get all 24. This is just a wooden pickaxe. 16 is 2 more. Just 1 more. Okay, perfect. That was I got even 1 extra. I'll keep on using. I'll just use up this pickaxe. It was actually plenty strong. Almost 30. 29. I would like to get some flint and steel for some arrows, but I don't have. So I'm digging up this gravel for flint. I'm hoping I can get some flint in here. There's some flint. But I don't have any feathers for the arrows. This is a pretty good gravel spot, though. Maybe I will light this up. To make sure there's no mob spawns here. The sugar cane is growing up nicely. Okay, now for the mass product. Now it's time for glass making time. I'm cooking sand until it's classy. Fueling my dreams, one charcoal lump at a time. Looks like we have plenty of time. I better have like maybe even 4 more. So this mud hut has been upgraded to be my furnace hut. Dirt is known as a pretty good insulator for my furnace activities. So 824, maybe 32. 32 stone, 15 for 4 more furnaces. Hello, Lexi on Kick. I am having a wonderful day. Uh-oh, is it past nighttime? I may have stayed outside a bit too long. This is a hardcore character, so I definitely want to be careful. Any danger at all, and I'm very worried right now. It's like baking cookies. If the cookies were painful and see-through, I'm only 2 stone short. I should have. Uh-oh, a creeper. I guess since I'm gonna go and get some more stone, maybe I'll get even more than just 2. I thought I needed 32 for 4 furnaces, but maybe I'll get 48 for 6 total. And an extra. Maybe I'll get a couple of more extra for another pickaxe. I'm sure I'll need another one before long. 8? 48? Oh, that was not an extra. Now I've got enough for another stone pickaxe if I need it. I would like some feathers. Yes, here's a feather. Any more? So, where should I put these furnaces? 2 can go here, and then 4 here. It kind of covers up my flower there. Maybe they should just stay at ground level. Yeah, that's a bit nicer. It's like baking cookies. Oh, I've already said that joke. Smelters, the crockpots of Minecraft. I like my walls like I like my opinions. Transparent and heat forged. Yes, I could use lava, but I enjoy doing things the hard, flammable way. Welcome to my artisanal glass-making workshop. Please ignore the screaming furnaces. Please ignore the screaming furnaces. So I actually need like 16 per stack of sand. Have I used up a lot of my... Looks like I've used up a lot of my lumber on charcoal already. Maybe I need some more lumber. Luckily, these trees have all grown. I think I'm gonna run out of charcoal before all the glass is done. Oops, this one is not done. I saw a piece of lumber in there. It's gonna just float here forever. These tree branches almost remind me more of roots, because it's almost like in the sky. If there's a bit of a root, then the tree will not die. In a strange kind of way, these floating tree blocks are like roots. This is a very thick tree, thick with wood. I've got more tree saplings than I know what to do with now. This is gonna be a thick oak forest. This furnace is working overtime. I should unionize it. Coal, too mainstream. I burn trees for character development. You think you're hot? These smelters literally are. Glass is just sand that had a glow up under pressure. If I had a nickel for every time I overcommitted to a project, I'd have a few more smelters. I'd fuel a few more smelters. Oops, it's in the middle of the night. Way too late, should have noticed. Hello, I am doing well, Lena on Kick. Charcoal smells like ambition and guilt. These smelters are like me, slowly burning out for a greater cause. Hot take, glass walls are the future of villager safety. Of village safety. Hot take, glass walls are the future of village safety. This isn't crafting. This is a multi-stage industrial disaster. This is a multi-stage industrial disaster. Each smelted block is a reminder of my life choices. It's called progress, and it smells like burnt birch. Some people make stained glass windows. I make stained glass regrets. When I said I was making a glass wall, I didn't know it would be a meltdown. So now I'm going to have to start dividing them for some speed. Which one will complete first? 10. I see some 10s and 11s. 9. So this one and these ones. Actually, I think it's about time to make some food because I'm getting low on food now. And how about some arrows? I've got 1 flint. How do we make arrows again? There we go, 4 arrows. So I could get 2 more flint. Maybe I'll get 2 more flint. What time of day is it? All right, we've got like 5 more. Or certainly less than 10 in each, right? 12. This one has 12. That's not going to be too bad. I don't think I'll micromanage it any more than this. I'll just let them all complete. So I guess I don't have any arrows, but I'm going to keep them on hand anyways. And let's make a bunch of torches. We're going to need a bunch of torches to light up the village. There's a zombie there. Isn't it nighttime? The zombies are all around. How come I can't? Is it like giving me a wrong message? Is it actually that I need to can't sleep at this time? Okay, well at least I'm safe inside this mud hut. Oops, this is... Oh yeah, it's done. Everything is starting to finish up now. And I'm finding that I have plenty of extra charcoal. I'm sure I'll need that before long, so I'm not too worried about that. So maybe I will keep a full stack in here. I think my new base is going to be in the with the villagers, so I'm going to actually grab all of my valuable stuff. We'll make some beds, doors, maybe I'll be building houses. Okay, and once it gets safe, is it now time? Maybe I'll even bring these furnaces, because I'll need furnaces for whatever else. And I kind of don't like the look of them. Maybe I'll keep these two just in case. How much wood do I have? I used up all of my wood to make charcoal, so now I have almost 1 stack. There we go. Now we can sleep through the night. I don't want to leave until it's safe outside. See, there's all these zombies now. Can I just stay away from them? And a skeleton. See, that's why I've got to stay away. Multiple skeletons. This forest was very kind of a bad idea, because now it's like not lit. I'm gonna just run through it. You know what? I'm gonna use that gravel for some kind of stairway. I need some gravel blocks to climb that plateau. I don't know if it's gonna be easy to get up there. I don't think it will be. Excellent. These zombies are wandering out into the sun. They just last a little longer in the under the trees. I'm going to use up the gravel first because I do prefer dirt to gravel. I have lots of dirt too. Maybe I should even build a bridge across the water so I don't have to swim on the water. Whatever path I prefer to take, I'm just going to build straight along here. So this one will be dirt. I just have a lot of extra blocks here, so that's why I'm going to do this. Is 21 going to be enough to bridge here? I don't know. Nope. But it gets me closer. And then I'll use this gravel to get up this steep climb. My doorbell and my phone are kind of ringing off the hook here today. Normally, I put my cell phone on mute, on airplane mode, but I am expecting some. I am expecting something, so. Have we made it? Looks like we have. Still a couple more stairs to build. There we go. It's not a wall, it's a statement. I do not trust villagers to survive. You get a see-through barrier, and you get a see-through barrier. Oh, there's some nice torches here. I don't have to place any more torches. This is how close I'm gonna make this wall. I'm gonna keep it quite tight. 2 blocks around things. Some build fences. I built shiny regret tubes. I hope this villager is going to be able to pathfind around my wall. Looks good. Looks like they did. That's exactly what they did. So I don't know exactly what my goal is here. Is it here? Yeah. This is less a wall and more a giant do not disturb sign. It's like a snow globe, but for villagers and existential dread. So in places like this, I'm just going to have to dig it out here, because I just want it to be too high this whole way through. That's enough. I'm probably going to have to do a second pass to make sure it's all secure everywhere. Because still places like here you can jump on. But that's going to be useful as I build it. I'm not in need of any graphics design, thank you very much. They say people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Shouldn't throw stones. So I threw villagers instead. So I threw villagers in. So I threw villagers in instead. Am I okay to take this bed? I better be very careful to go to sleep on time because this is where villagers really die, I find. Maybe I should even build my own house to be careful. I call this architectural style transparent anxiety. Whoa, here's a death. See, this is what happens. Okay, this is bad. That was a death. I gotta hurry up on this stuff. Why? How did that happen? That's why I'm making this such a tight wall. Oops, this is not what I intended. Here's another one. Where are these zombies coming from? Okay, I'm actually getting close to death here. So this is bad. This is it. This is where the danger is. I need... Ooh, okay, we're getting killed. This is so close to death. I'm on hardcore here. How come this one is not dying in the light? Is it the chainmail? Chainmail makes it invincible. Okay, hopefully I can take it on without taking any hits. Okay, I'm gonna wear this armor. Okay, I can use the gravel to make this unreachable. Hopefully that's safe now. Wow, that was scary. Mobs can jump down onto the wall there, but I'm gonna try to fix that at some point. I'm gonna have to do a second pass. So what am I gonna do here? I'll start the wall here. No, we're still kind of in the middle of the area. It's good that this is kind of one way. This villager will jump in and then they won't be able to get back out. So I do want to include this whole area here. I'm pretty sure I can. This wall is so clean, mobs bounce off from sheer confusion. The villagers didn't ask for this, but they're getting HOA approved safety. HOA approved safety. And I guess I'll start the wall here. Some people build mansions. I build fish bowls for NPCs. Oops, let's just bridge it out here. They'll be safe and very confused about the concept of privacy. Protection, but make it aesthetic. Every block placed is one step closer to peace or madness. Who's to say? I guess this is what I'm gonna do. I should have had this a bit wider out. This is what happens when you give me too much glass and not enough supervision. Nothing says love like encasing your friends in transparent boxes. Night is coming. I better. Oops. I think that was my first broken glass. Yes, it definitely was. At this point, I'm less of a I'm less of a builder and more of a villager zookeeper. Some see a wall I see a shimmering cry for control. This wall isn't just functional, it's a glass act. I think there's a baby villager who will be trapped on the outside. I think I'm just gonna trap them on the outside, though. There we go. Yeah, there should be kind of ways in for now. And then once all of the villagers are in, then I will start to make sure it cannot be accessed from outside. And done! I want to see a bit more than this, actually. And done! Just don't tell the villagers it was mostly to protect me from them. This whole area, I could use another layer here, or I could dig down. I think I'll raise this whole area up so I don't have to dig that pathway. I want to make sure the pathway stays nice like that. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna want to put a bunch of torches everywhere, but I'll do another walk around. I know there's that one spot that's for sure gonna need a lot of digging. It looks secure now. It looks like I've got a whole lot of... Okay, maybe I can take this away now. I want it to be secure from the outside. Now I'm gonna have to make that cave a bit safer, I think. I'll make the cave glass wall to the cave. Okay, I think that's gonna be safe. Then I have that whole area, that whole side to dig. This is not gonna be safe. I think you can just... I think that's gonna be safe enough. Zombies won't be that limber. This, I should have put this wall like on top of all of this maybe, because are they going to be able to jump this distance? I think they probably don't choose to like jump over crevices like this, hopefully. I can make these jumps by doing a run jump, but I think it's going to be safe from mobs. Maybe I better clear this one out a bit too. Then I'm going to need to place a whole bunch of torches. Well, first I'll secure the cave, then I'll place a bunch of torches. I think actually that cave is secure, but just to be extra sure. Unfortunately, I didn't include this garden in my within my wall boundaries. This is a very tight boundary. A villager might be using this bed. Am I going to be able to find myself a bed? Yep, that villager is using it, but okay, what can I do? Another used up bed. Uh-oh. Here's a villager who's outside. Is this villager having a hard time finding a bed also? There's plenty of beds here. Why did the villager pass this one up? He's following behind, so that's good. Okay, so I saw a creeper. I did not like to see that creeper. Uh-oh. This creeper could totally ruin my plans. Whoa, a creeper within the boundaries. Uh-oh. That was a scary one. I don't know why that creeper decided to blow up, even though I was so far away. It seemed like it was just ready to blow up no matter what. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think this is a place that the villagers might be able to get out there. Okay, first I'm gonna lure this creeper away a bit. Then I'll start to attack. I really don't care if it explodes at this time, and unless it gets me, that actually would be really bad. Okay. Safe. Okay, next up, torches everywhere. I'll torch the wall first of all. Because that's why there was a creeper inside the walls. I haven't torched up the place. There's plenty of dark spots within the village. I said I was going to secure that cave. I haven't done that yet. So maybe I'll skip to that. Actually, I'm almost out of glass. Maybe I won't. It's like secure enough, I think. I was gonna make like a complete glass barrier over it, but I don't think they can get over that gravel. This is still not secure, is it? Okay, I think there's no way for them to get in anymore. I'm gonna be a little bit extra secure here, but I think this is now a safe... Well, I still need the torches and stuff. There's still some stuff to do. Torches. Yeah, I think I've got our, like, run and jump. There's torches here, so I'll just let those torches be enough at that spot. It kind of helps for it to be nighttime while I'm doing these torch placements, but I think I won't worry about that. Maybe just as a finishing touch. I'm gonna want to have torches not only on in the village, but also around it somewhat. There's these torches on the left here as well, so No torches needed there. That's an interest. Okay, so this villager is still trapped out. There's some baby villagers out here that are trapped. Okay, let's just make a bit of a ramp for them. Are they going to be able to pathfind there? They look to be running in. They just phased through a wall here. Oh, they found a little hole in the wall. Good to know. Now they're stuck in there, though. Okay, back to torch placements. Is that somewhere village? There's still a baby villager out here. So I'm going to leave this ramp. Hopefully the villager will be able to jump up here and get back in when they're ready. That baby villager might be a lost cause, but we do have plenty more. This one really wants to get out. It's good to see that the baby villager is trying, because that means it's unable to. Oh, here's another villager who made it out. Now, is the villager gonna... I made a ramp for them. Will they jump back in? I might have some more villagers that are lost causes if he's not gonna do this. Good. In. Now, will he jump down? Can I push him down? There we go. That did work. Now, what about this? I don't want to see the villagers die, because this is kind of how they all go extinct. They, one gets picked off here and there. Did the baby villager come back? I don't see it outside. Maybe the baby villager did find its way back in through this ramp. Okay, back to torch placements. I thought those villagers were happy about my torch placements. Looks like they might be reproducing. I think I've also got to place some torches on the roofs everywhere. The roofs need torches. Night is coming quickly. I better try to get these torches on the roofs. I think I may have missed it. I don't want to spend my time on this because what if some villagers die? I wonder if maybe they can't spawn on these stair blocks. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Because I know mobs can't spawn on mobs can't spawn on slabs. They might also not be able to spawn on these steps. Because I think otherwise this might be a little dark, like right around there or something might be a little dark. But they might not be able to spawn there anyways. But I do need blocks. I do need torches on some of these flat parts of the roofs. These these ones definitely need torches. Still, I've got 64 more torches. I was a bit worried I ran out of torches there. Still one more stack. I only have to place like 2 more torches, and I think I've got... I don't like to hear that zombie. I wonder where that zombie noise is coming from. This might be... Okay, up here. There can be zombies spawning up here, though. Okay. Is this a secure village now? I think I've got a secure village. Let's take a look at that cave. Whoa, a villager is in here. Is this like a place where... Is this villager just stuck here forever? Maybe this is just an itty-bitty cave. Okay. I guess I can just open up this cave then. It's just a bit of a nook. I mistook it for a whole deep cave network. I'm very surprised that no mobs were spawning in there. I wonder if uh, mobs don't spawn around villagers. Like if the villager is like right there, then maybe they don't spawn. Because what it's been like 2 days or so. And that's like all that. This is my first ore. I just got some, or first iron. A nice vein of 8 there. Let's see what trades there are. Lots of carrots or an emerald for some bread. I can just grab these carrots, can't I? I'll do some gardening for this villager and they will place. Okay, thanks. I'll harvest and they will plant. Deal. Did they run out of carrots? I'm pretty sure they do have like inventories or something. Maybe I do need to I'll plant. If they're not gonna just like follow behind me and like do this very rapidly, then I'll just do it myself. What are these? Potatoes? Yeah, these are potatoes. I guess this will be like my secret farm since it's outside of the walls. This one will be my private garden. Let's go take a look at some more trades because I still don't have enough carrots. Or maybe this will be enough carrots. This looks like a fully grown patch. Is this a patch without a farmer? I better, I'll make sure I have a bunch of carrots and potatoes on hand. And these are what, beetroots? Just so I have all of the makings of restarting stuff for myself. Is that a rotten potato? Poisonous potato. Interesting. They are not all good. Cartography table. Interesting. I've never used a cartography table before. Here's some compasses, compass and stuff. I assume I combine maps with that. I remember using a map and being surprised that it doesn't scroll with me. Wherever I crafted the map, that's just where that map will display from then on. A barrel. Okay, looking for some more trades. Some fish, cooked cod. Raw cod for some cooked cod. Or I could trade some coal. I don't have any coal, but I have plenty of charcoal. 15 beetroots. I can make this trade. Write a joke for making a trade of 15 beetroots for an emerald. with a farmer. And then I'll trade that emerald back for 6 bread. So that should be a second joke. I'll just give this guy 15 beetroots for an emerald. That's not a trade. That's a root-based pyramid scheme. Then I'll spend the emerald on 6 loaves of bread. So basically, I turned 15 beetroots into carbs. I've invented gluten-based alchemy. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's have a look at okay, well, let's have a look at these trades. Some coal and lots of emeralds. I kind of would like to, I want to see that the mobs don't spawn here. It's a bit risky, but it's makes sense for a first night to see that it's all secure. Then from then on, I won't take my chances. And maybe I'll even put some torches around the perimeter further out. Whoa, here's a zombie. So these skeletons could potentially shoot in. So that's something I'm a bit worried about. It would be better if the glass wall was like higher than it is. But I think instead of doing that, I'm gonna have a new whatever comes next is gonna be like a even bigger square wall. I'm gonna have to try to build some kind of battlements or something. What did they call it again? I looked this all up last time I tried to make a fortress. Um, okay, we have some dark spots here. Better clear this up. Better light this up quickly. Luckily, no mobs spawned in that time. Everything looks well lit now, so I guess I'll just head to bed to make sure from now on. No, let's light up a bit more here. From now on, I'm just going to not take my chances. I'm going to end every night. So the blacksmith has very expensive trades. We've got a lot of farmers. That's good news. Lots of farmers, and we've got at least one blacksmith. It looks like that's all we have. We have one blacksmith and a bunch of farmers. Yep. Okay, so we've got a cod fisherman farmer, a beetroot farmer, carrot farmer. Two, is that two beetroot farmers? I think we might have two. Yep, there's another. And then this is the carrot farmer. Yep. And what is this? Is this just like an adult farmer that doesn't have a job? Yeah, it looks like this is an adult farmer or an adult villager without a job. So maybe we can make them like a librarian. Okay, that's not fishermen are not farmers. So there's one farmer, there's three farmers, one fisherman, one blacksmith, and one unemployed. So I would like to build some books for that unemployed villager. We also have some baby villagers. Where did those ones go? I haven't seen those. Maybe that's where these unemployed ones are. They grew up. Is that two? I think that's two. Those were the two baby villagers I saw earlier. All right, I think that's all for now. I want to make this village a bit more homely. Uh, actually, there is a cave. Maybe I'll start to dig down in the cave. I'm not sure what I'll do next. I can either dig down in the cave or start employing these unemployed villagers and making more trades. This looks kind of dark here. Maybe I'll light this up to be safe. I do have a coal trade. Here's some coal and a coal trade. Okay, I broke my pickaxe, so that'll be all for today. And that wraps up today's episode of Fortifying Banter Bluff, the Great Glass Wall Project. I'm pleased to report that construction was a smashing success, and this time, the only thing that broke was one villager's will to live. Rest in peace, buddy. You almost made it to the bread line. Now Banter Bluff stands strong with 7 brave, slightly confused villagers and a crystal clear perimeter. Let's all cross our fingers, knock on planks, and hope the next creeper sighting ends in muffled disappointment. Next time, I'll either spruce up the place and give our unemployed loafers actual jobs, or I'll tunnel into the mysterious cave system below and risk my life for shiny rocks. You know, for fun. Until then, stay transparent, stay safe, and never underestimate the structural integrity of melted sand. Banter mode out.